Yo, YouTube, what's crackin' like a jack a smacking? It's Waffle Man for video, and I've been thinking lately, sport games come out every year, just like Call of Duty, just like Assassin's Creed, but the content compared to sport games to games like Assassin's Creed are definitely different. I mean, of course, the studios that make Call of Duty games and probably Assassin's Creed games are bigger than 2K and EA, but at the same time, I mean, they come out every single year, and do we really see improvements from these games? I mean, take Madden for instance. Madden comes out every single year, and it's only developed by one developer, which is EA. Only EA has the license to those NFL teams, not 2K since 2K5, I believe. So Madden has all this licensing for these teams, and they're basically been releasing, according to a lot of people and to most people in their opinion, the same game every year. Now you could debate this back and forth whether the modes are different, but I haven't really seen, I mean, we've seen like little changes from year to year, but we don't see like major huge changes to the game. And I mean, Ultimate Team is no doubt one of the best, you know, fantasy modes on a video game console, period. I mean, that game mode is amazing. For the time it can last. But when you look at other, you know, titles like 2K, which are making far more progress than Madden, I mean, the jump from 2K13 next gen, last gen, to 2K14 next gen was ridiculous, and we didn't see that you know, that leap with Madden. Even though I guess Madden, you can't really make it look that much different, but still, man, I feel like EA could do so much more with Madden, which they don't. Even this year's Madden, you know, I've seen gameplay, the freaking scoreboard looks the same, they still have the coach cam looking the same. You know, they had an interview at E3 where they were discussing, you know, seeing the players mismatch, but they had that in Madden NFL 15, so I don't know why they were discussing that. They were discussing new gang tackling features, you know, a new catching mechanism, which when you throw the ball up to a receiver, you have the options of maybe, you know, do an aggressive catch, which will make your receiver turn towards the ball. And you know, that might be good in some situations, but in other situations it might not be, you know, to your advantage to do an aggressive catch. But at the same time, you're looking at the game and it's like, it pretty much, it looks like kind of the same game. You know, sure, you buy Madden for the yearly updates, the season updates, the roster updates, the new the ratings, and Ultimate Team, which is going to be brand new, of course, because it's going to be updated throughout the whole season. That's why you buy Madden. You don't buy Madden really for the, you know, the gameplay updates from year to year, which they should update anyways, but you're really buying these new games. I mean, that's the same reason you buy 2K. Same reason you buy 2K is for those new updates, those new changes to My Team, and a couple of other changes around the place. Also, My Career. Madden really doesn't have a My Career mode. It's really not that great compared to 2K's My Career mode. I mean, 2K's My Career mode blows Madden's Connected Franchise mode out of the water. Same thing goes for their online association mode. Well, not online association, but their My GM mode. I mean, 2K does a lot of things better than Madden, and Madden does a lot more things better than Ultimate Team than 2K's My Team. But hopefully 2K's learned a lot from Madden. It looks like they have learned a lot, and it seems like My Team is going to be really stepping up this year. But in that case, is 2K really going to be an improved game? We said that about last year's 2K. I mean, yeah, the park mode was I don't know if the park mode was a step up. I mean, was My Team even a step up? I feel like My Team still had domination mode, still had road to playoffs. I mean, the only thing that really changed this year in My Team were the Onyx packs and all these new packs and stuff like that, which they learned from Madden. You know, they did a lot to improve, but oh yeah, they also had the auction house, which was pretty cool. But I mean, other than that, it's like I don't know. You know, I mean, I hope this year we're really seeing changes, but other than that, 2K has regressed year after year as well. I mean, this My GM and My League, we're getting 3-team trades, but 3-team trades were there before, so it's not new. Also, online association mode, we were able to change the sliders back in the last gen consoles, but maybe not the sliders, but we were able to change those settings and, you know, all that stuff. So having these things back, it's not new, and we still don't even know if there's gonna be a fantasy draft in the game. I mean, like some of the stuff they're reintroducing, it's just not new. Like team relocation in My GM is new, but some of the other stuff that they're talking about, man, I mean, I don't think it's anything to like blow smoke about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, they have a whole year to prepare these games, and I understand throughout the whole entire year they're still updating the game through My Team and Ultimate Team, But other than that, they don't really update the game. You know what I'm saying? Madden has more actually gameplay updates during the year than 2K has gameplay updates. And the one 2K game update they actually had, which was patch 4, basically messed up the game for a lot of people. A lot of people hated that patch because everyone complains about patch 4 being easier to shoot threes, being easier to make shots, you know. But I guess that's all opinionated. But I mean, do sport games deserve a pass? I mean, do they really deserve a pass? I mean, this is my problem with the sport games. It's been, what, 2K comes out in what, 40-50 days? 2K comes in 40-50 days. Today's July 30th, basically August. 2K comes out September 25th. Madden comes out August 25th, I believe. Where's the gameplay for 2K? Where is the gameplay? Plenty of games have shown gameplay a year in advance. I understand you can't do that with 2K because 2K is a sports game. I understand that. But at least show us the gameplay during E3. Maybe even early July, but middle of June. But it's still like, it's basically August and we still have no gameplay. And they're sitting there talking about all these modes when they have not even showed a demonstration of any of the modes. And that goes to Madden too. Madden, you ain't off the hook with this shit because Ultimate Team is supposed to be your best mode. And I don't see any gameplay of Ultimate Team. I don't see any packs. I don't see any talk about Ultimate Team. Matter of fact, the gameplay that they showed at E3 looks like Madden NFL 15 with a couple of improvements to the freaking catching. And that's it. It looks exactly like Madden NFL 15, which with just some pasted stuff that says Madden NFL 16 on it. I mean, come on, man. I expect these sport companies to be doing better than this when they have all these fans, and especially Madden, especially 2K. I mean, we can sit here and say, I mean, 2K owns, you know, NBA fans. I mean, what? I mean, we're talking about Madden having a monopoly in NFL content. 2K has a monopoly in NBA content. Is anyone really gonna go out and buy live? Really? If you have the money, then you might buy live. But listen, man, live ain't anything. It's nothing comparable to 2K. I'm just saying, I want to see gameplay. I want to see these modes in action. The game comes out in like 50-40 days, man. Like, where is the game at? Like, come on, man. Anyways, YouTube, let me leave your comments down in the description. Do sport games deserve a pass? Do you think they need to be doing better for these games and stop releasing, you know, rehash games? I mean, Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, I think they're two games that are similar in which they release new games every year. But comparing them to sport games, you know, Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, they do have to change some of the gameplay. They do have to, you know, get all the stuff for, you know, the guns and stuff and all the weapons, and, you know, they have to build another story. They have to build new locations. It's completely different with 2K because 2K doesn't have to build any locations or build any players. They don't have to make any story except for My Career, which I guess they do need to make a story for My Career, which is the story's going to be cheesy anyways. But other than that, they're just, you know, coming up with ideas on the fly during the season when, you know, they're getting feedback from fans and the community. And 2K does that a lot. And Madden does that a lot too. But I mean, I guess the freaking argument in this perspective is that you know, Assassin's Creed games and Call of Duty games have multiple developers working on the different games that come out every other year. So I guess that might be one fair point to point out, is that it's pretty much a 2-year process for those games, but still. Anyways, YouTube, you caught it here first. Waffle Man, I'm out. Peace.